Quick setup and throw, and right out of the gate, it's Hakeem Nicks, good for 8. Look at impact players for the Giants and realize that Hakeem Nicks is kind of on that Plaxico Burress practice list this year. He's only practicing on Thursdays, still coming off that broken right foot.
Yeah, you know, I had a chance to visit with him down on the field before the game. He says he feels pretty good, but, you know, he's not 100%. And usually those type of injuries, they never really do quite heal.
He's at the top of the screen. Manning was looking that way and now throws that way. The pass is caught. That's Nicks, wrestled down inside the 25 by Talib. 40 yards on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, that's just Eli Manning giving his man Hakeem Nicks an opportunity to make a play. Aquib Talib, he's in coverage. The Giants come into this game expecting Tampa Bay to commit defensively to stopping the run. On that particular play, however, Tampa Bay was playing coverage, but they were still isolated on the outside, and Eli is able to lay one up, and Hakeem goes after it.
Those last week from Victor Cruz. Manning, end zone, fight for the ball, and for Hakeem Nicks, it's broken up by Talib, and this time Talib equal to the task, knocked it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, you're going to see the safety here. He's going to work to the middle, and once that happens, Eli Manning knows then he's one-on-one on the outside. You got a corner up and bump and Aquib Talib. He's going to try to go back to Hakeem Nicks, who he's already beaten. That's just an outstanding play by the cornerback Aquib Talib.
About that game, certainly. 2nd down and 5. Manning, sideline, a lot of hand checking, no flag. Nicks the intended receiver, and he's working on Talib again.
Well, there's a little contact there on the outside because of Aquib Talib coming up and pressing Hakeem Nicks. You see the contact up to 5 yards. I think it was a good non-call there.
Quick throw, and this one is knocked away from Nicks. Talib is there again, and those two have been matched up all day long.
This Tampa Bay defense has been, really impressive in the early going of this season. When you think about how bad they were, got great players. These guys are young, but they got solid players at each level that could mature to be great players.
3rd down and 7. Pass is caught by Nicks. He's a yard shy of a 1st down. Leaping grab. Aquib Talib was good enough for the tackle to stop him short. Penalty flag could be a free play, and it's a big play. Touchdown, Nicks. It's against Tampa Bay. The touchdown will stand as Hakeem Nicks, who had 7 last year, gets his first of 2012.
That's such a good route by Hakeem Nicks, and you see him kind of stick Aquib Talib, and this time he started to look like he was going to go to the outside, and then he sticks it back to the inside, and good anticipation there by Eli Manning, recognizing the release that he took and then putting the ball right on him, and back to him. Hakeem Nicks beat Talib off the ball so badly, it was a pretty easy completion for the touchdown.
The Giants start at their own 25, down by 4. That's Nicks. He's had a good first half, bad foot and all. He practiced only 1 day this week. Talib is on him again, and a timeout taken by the Giants, their first. 17-yard completion right out of the gate.
Well, Hakeem Nicks has just done an excellent job of his releases off the line of scrimmage. Aquib Talib has throughout this first half come up and challenged Nicks, and Nicks has just done a good job of mixing it up, and that's the whole key. I mean, he's a big physical guy, and if you can get a good release, then you create the separation, and you have the type of half that he's had here in this game.
Neck, he's out of the game. 44-yard return by Wilson, who's been bypassed on the depth chart. It's how he talked about at halftime by Andre Brown. Pass to the sideline, that back shoulder throw, and that pass is caught by Nix, who's closing in on a 100-yard day. Talib is out there, and Nix has had the better of that matchup. That one good for 11.
Well, there's no doubt the Giants like that matchup with Nix on Talib, and they've been able to take advantage of it. And that's tough duty for Talib, and excellent catch by Hakeem Nix, and it's a back shoulder fade, and he's able to come back and make a play on that ball. And as you said,
they fake it to Brown. Manning down the sideline, Victor Cruz, and that's broken up.
Other side of the field at the ball when the ball was snapped, and yet he's still able to get over the top and make a play on this ball. There's not many safeties in the league with that kind of speed and that kind of range. So even though he's in his 16th year and now having to make the transition to safety, doing a nice job, and Talib doing a little bit of a hold once again on Hakeem Nix, opposite of where that ball was thrown.
On 2nd down and 10, Nix, and there's another flag. Talib did it again. Nix didn't see the flag. He walked right by it.
Well, this has been the matchup all day long. Talib on Hakeem Nix, and certainly contact.
Pass interference, 25 defense. Ball in place, a spot foul, automatic first down.
So instead of the 5-yard hold, it's pass interference, spot foul.
With Andre Brown, and they've been going with him ever since.
2nd and 2, Manning with protection, that's Nix. And he sits down just inside the 20, a gain of 10. And again, no problem moving it, but the Giants need to get it into the end zone. Here's the completion to number 88, who's been busy.
He sure has, and this time Eli waits for Levante David, the linebacker, waits for him to clear the passing lane, and then Nix get into it, so he's got a clear window.
Now 3rd down and 11, blitz, pass, caught. That's Nix. Dragged to the ground by Talib, and Nix has had a huge day. Good for 14 on 3rd and 11.
Well, I think Aquib Talib's going to hope he never has to see number 88 again, because he's gotten a heavy dose of him all afternoon, and Nix has had a nice afternoon against him. And here you are, 3rd and long, and they go with the slant.
For the Bucs, it's 2nd and 2. Pass is caught by Nix. And now incomplete. Nix, not much of an argument. That ball hit the turf. Keep Talib on the coverage, and it was the Tampa Bay sideline that went crazy reacting to this one. Let's see if it hits the ground and comes out.
Pretty strong hands there by Hakeem Nix in being able to make the catch initially. He has it, but it's not until they're going to the ground that Talib's able to essentially just pull it away from him, and then they're a great player. But like all great quarterbacks, he's exceptionally good here in these stages of a game.
He's got 20 career game-winning drives, and he floats this one for Nix. A hand on, and then that extra hit at the end by Barron, and Nix is slow to get up.
There was a lot of contact on that route as well.
Looked like there was a hold. Yeah, there's a hold at the beginning of it. That's not where the issue was for Nix. It was after he went to the turf. Right here. And he got his right ankle stepped on.
Yeah, you see, that's the reaction. Yeah, that's where he hurt himself, was when he got stepped on. But Aquib Talib, there's been a lot of contact. We've shown it throughout this game between those two guys, and it's been a matchup that has heavily favored the New York Giants. But he gets away with a hold, as you see. He's got a fistful of jersey right there.
So Nix able to get to the sideline, who has been anything but a sure thing on the other end of these passes from Manning.
No, but that was big, because
last year in the Super Bowl year, Eli Manning had 6 quote-unquote game-winning drives. Blitz coming from Rondé Barber. Manning throws and finds Nix. Right back into the action. Adding to his big day.
You got Brandon McDonald, who's lined up on Nix, who was just signed in late August. And Nix has done so much as far as releasing to the outside and getting the big play down the field that this time he runs the slant. McDonald's anticipating an outside release. He jumps outside and completely opens up.
3 of their timeouts left. That's Nix. This is Nix. How about this day? Nix sets up the Giants with 1:20 to go. Working on Ahmad Black. First Talib, and he went right around him. Black on the stop to save the touchdown.
Well, every time they've put Aquib Talib on Hakeem without any help, the Giants have gone after him, and they've had a lot of success with it. And so Tampa Bay came up and showed immediately that they were going to be locked up one-on-one, and you knew where Eli Manning was going to go with the football.
A timeout taken by the Giants, and now with Tampa Bay having only 1 timeout remaining, and they're looking at Nix. He has
Dre Brown. He's earned an opportunity to get more carries, certainly next week. And talk about guys who really did a great job. I mean, you mentioned it. Eli Manning, a tough first half, but to bounce back and
down by 7. The big play on that last drive that set up the Andre Brown touchdown run was another one to Hakeem Nix, who's got a 199-yard day. And he almost got in, then had to limp off. Still working his way, Troy, back from that broken right foot. Practicing only 1 day a week on Thursdays. Got stepped on earlier in this 4th quarter, and man, he's had some kind of day, and he's been right in the face of Aquib Talib since this thing was kicked off at 1 o'clock.
Really a great game. And you know, as you said, Joe, the limited practice time that'll probably carry throughout the season. You know, those types of injuries are difficult to heal during the year, but as well as he played today, I think I'd give him a couple days off.